A drink. What do you want? Anything, he said. I'll make it a surprise. I'll make it downstairs. He heard the door open and close and her feet on the stairs, and he thought, I must get her to go on a trip. I must figure out some way to do it. I have to think of something practical. I have got this now for the rest of my life, and I must figure out ways not to destroy her life and ruin her with it. She has been so good and was not built to be good. I mean this sort of good. I mean good every day and dull good. He heard it coming up the stairs and noticed the difference in her tread when she was carrying 2 glasses and when she had walked down barehanded. He heard the rain on the window pane, and he smelled the beech logs burning in the fireplace. As she came into the room, he put his hand out for the drink and closed his hand on it and felt her touch the glass with her own. It's our old drink for out here, she said. Campari and Gordon's with ice. I'm certainly glad you're not a girl who would say, on the rocks. No, she said. I would never say that. We've been on the rocks. On our own 2 feet when the chips were down and for keeps. Do you remember when we bared those phrases? That was in the time of my lion. Wasn't he a wonderful lion? I can't wait till we see him. I can't either, he said. I'm sorry. Do you remember when we bared that phrase? I nearly said it again. You know, he told her, we're awfully lucky to have come here. I remember it so well that it is palpable. That's a new word, and we'll bar it soon. But it really is wonderful. When I hear the rain, I can see it on the stones and on the canal and on the lagoon, and I know the way the trees bend in every wind and how the church and the tower are in every sort of light. We couldn't have come to a better place for me. It's really perfect. We've got the good radio and a fine tape recorder, and I'm going to write better than I ever could. We've got The dark is just the dark. This isn't like the real dark. I can see very well inside. Now my head is better all the time, and I can remember and I can make up well. You wait and see. Didn't I remember better today? You remember better all the time, and you're getting strong. I am strong, he said. Now if me what? If you'd go away for a while and get rest and a change from this. Don't you want me? Of course I want you, darling. Then why do we have to talk about me going away? I know I'm not good at looking after you, but I can do things other people can't do, and we do love each other. You love me and you know it, and we know things nobody else knows. We do wonderful things in the dark, he said, and we did wonderful things in the daytime too. You know, I rather like the dark. In some ways it is an improvement. Don't lie too much, she said. You don't have to be so bloody noble. Listen to it rain, he said. How is the tide now? It's way out, and the wind has driven the water even further out. You could almost walk to Barano. All except one place, he said. Are there many birds? Mostly gulls and terns. They are down on the flats, and when they get up, the wind catches them. Aren't there any shorebirds? There are a few working out on the parts of the flats that only comes out when we have this wind and this tide. Do you think it will ever be spring? I don't know, she said. It certainly doesn't act like it. Have you drunk all your drink? Just about. Why don't you drink yours? I was saving it. Drink up, she said. Wasn't it awful when you couldn't drink at all? No, you see, he said. What I was thinking about when you went downstairs was that you could go to Paris and then to London, and you'd see people and could have some fun, and then you'd come back, and it would have to be spring by then, and you could tell me all about everything. No, she said. I think it would be intelligent to do, he said. You know, this is a long sort of stupid business, and we have to learn to pace ourselves. And I don't want to wear you out, you know. I wish you wouldn't say, you know, so much. You see, that's one of the things. I could learn to talk in a non-irritating way. You might be mad about me when you come back. What would you do nights? Nights are easy. I'll bet they are. I suppose you've learned how to sleep, too. I'm going to, he told her, and drank half the drink. That's part of the plan. You know, this is how it works. If you go away and have some fun, then I have a good conscience. Then, for the first time in my life, with a good conscience, I sleep automatically. I take a pillow which represents my good conscience and put my arms around it, and off I go to sleep. If I wake up by any odd chance, I just think beautiful, happy, dirty thoughts. Or I make wonderful, fine, good resolutions. Or I remember things. You know, I want you to have fun. Please don't say you know. I'll concentrate on not saying it. It's bared, but I forgot and let the bars down. I'll concentrate on not saying it. It's barred, but I forgot and let the bars down. Anyway, I don't want you to just be a seeing-eyed dog. I'm not, and you know it. Anyway, it's seeing eye, not seeing-eyed. I knew that, he told her. Come and sit here. Would you mind very much? She came and sat by him on the bed, and they both heard the rain against the pane of the window, and he tried not to feel her head and her lovely face the way a blind man feels, and there was no other way that he could touch her face except that way. He held her close and kissed the top of her head. I will have to try it another day, he thought. I must not be stupid about it. She feels lovely, and I love her so much, and I've done her so much damage, and I must learn to take care of her in every way I can. If I think of her and only her, everything will be all right.